Okay, welcome back. This is UV mapping the stop sign and parking sign together and adding now wear and tear and a weathered look to it. So here's our base textures, and of course your base texture for your metal will look like metal or aluminum because you'll find that at texture.com or somewhere like that. So find a base texture. This is just a gray texture I'm using as a fill-in. Alright, so now I'm going to go in here and add a grunge map. So again, you can find grunge maps anywhere from the internet as long as they are high resolution. So again, textures.com will work. So here we go. So let's open up a couple of grunge maps that I found. And you have access to these too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open those. Alright, so here's our parking sign. Let's pull some of these off to the side. There's an oil tank and some dripping stuff. I got that from Textures. All these I got from Textures.com. So, alright, we'll start with the rusted oil tank. Let's go ahead and drag and drop that in here. I'll go ahead and place that back up there once I place it on there. I'm also gonna drag and drop that on here, put that up at the top again so I don't lose it, and then once I get in here, the parking sign, I'm gonna go ahead and drag and drop that on there, so we're gonna keep that. Alright, so now we have all those maps in here. I'm gonna turn off these one at a time. I'm gonna leave that one on, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn the opacity down again to like something like 50%. Okay? Alright, so we may only want to use a portion of this. Okay? We may not want to use all of that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this quite a bit bigger. Control T, and just make that bigger. And just place it over the spot that I really want to show that grunge on. So something like that would be good. Okay, so before I do that, I probably will make copies of. So I'm going to duplicate that layer several times. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn these off above it, highlight the one I want to actually use, and place it where I want it. That looks like it'd be something interesting. So basically I got it placed now, and we'll go to the next one. So I'll turn that one off, and this next one will be for the stop sign or the parking sign. So I'll get that placed where I want, where I think would be kind of interesting. Okay. Alright, so with this one though, I'm going to have to clean it up. I'm going to basically select the part that I want to add to it. Go to select, invert, and I will use the eraser tool and turn that up higher, so around 500 works, and just start erasing, because I don't want this texture to be over top of anything else. So got that. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so select, deselect. So now I've got my stop sign. Turn that on. Okay, that's not interfering or going into that one. And then I've got my parking sign. So now I'm going to do the back using this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move that around. Alright, so we'll place that over to both of these guys. So I'm going to have to make another duplicate of this one. So duplicate that one. Here we go. We'll have two of those. Take that one, turn that one off. And then what we'll do is we'll just kind of do the same thing. Marquee select. I don't want to get into the other map. Okay, invert selection, and do the same thing with the eraser tool. So we want to get into this one. There we go. And so I'm just gonna take that off. There we go. Select, deselect. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 grunge maps on. They don't look nothing like each other. So that's good. And so we'll get back into this one. It doesn't matter which one's which, I guess. And we will move that over here, that corner, and select this one. Okay. Right about to there. Alright, that just looks good. And invert. And use the tool to just get rid of the stuff we don't need. That looks good. Right. Looks like I got a little chip right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably came from this one here, maybe. I don't know. Nope. So select that one. Nope. Select that one. There it is. Right, so now I've got 4 maps, 4 grunge maps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they don't blend into each other. That's good. So I need one more grunge map. So probably take this one. And let's see, which one is that? This one here. Duplicate that. Put that on top. I'm going to double click on this, call that post. Probably rename these things post. Here we go. And you can rename these too as well. It would be the back of the stop sign. It would be the parking sign. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we want to bring the opacity all the way up on these. Alright, so now we're going to click on select, deselect. Alright, so we're going to add a grunge map to this one for the post. Okay, we're going to move that up to the post. And we don't want start at the top here, like that. Control T and hold the shift key down and move, stretch that all the way down to the bottom. I like that rust the bottom. Okay. And hit enter, and then of course we are going to cut that one like we've cut everything else. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go all the way to the top and just cut out what I need for the green part. Okay. And make sure I don't overlap anything. Of course, I'm going to turn these other ones off so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Here we go. You can use a bigger brush to go a little bit faster too as well. Just getting rid of all this stuff. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so now we've got the post. Let's turn that up to 100%. So we can't see the actual color behind all of this stuff. So here's all our grunge maps.